Short video, but I wanted to go over how to change a box cutter knife. We all know how to change a box cutter knife, right? I saw a post, I think it was yesterday. What did you learn from your first job? And, my first job, I was a cafeteria worker. I was lunch lady, whatever you want to call it, a dishwasher. I do a little bit of everything, I should say. My first job, I worked at a school. And at that school, my boss was Mary. That's all I'm going to say. That's her name, Mary. Well, we all said Mary Jo, but I can't remember for the life of me what I called her. I'm not sure if it's her last name or first name. But she taught me this skill about box cutters. Hang on. Open this real quick. Open it correctly. Peter, stop. She taught me the importance of box cutters, of how to be safe with box cutters. Instructions, we might need that. So the first things you're going to do to be safe, if you're new, you want gloves. Since I've been doing it since 2019, since I was 13, maybe 15. I'm now 27, but I've been doing it for a while, but I never knew how to properly dispose of the blade. So basically, when you take the blade out, you hold it like this, and you place it somewhere safe, like on the top of a box or something. You don't want to place it on the counter, and you want about this much duct tape. In my reference, I got Gorilla Tape. Another thing is there's no such thing as too much duct tape. So if you need more, get more. You can tell it's been a while since I ripped it. Oh, there we go. So I'll take the old box cutter. But if you're working in like a cafeteria or something, they'll give you gloves and stuff like that. But basically, there's your edge. There's your 2 points. And you gotta be careful because sometimes up here is sharp too. And basically, take your duct tape, place it right in the middle, fold it over like this, fold over again, fold it, kind of squeeze it down. This is so if anybody's digging in the trash, like homeless people or real service or food rescue or janitors, I don't know who would be digging through the trash, but maybe you drop something in it, and so you don't cut yourself, because look, this is where the blade is right here, and I can move my finger without cutting it. You really shouldn't do that, but no. You can see the imprint of the blade. So basically, you do that, and you take it and you toss it away just like that. And I never had one of these cases, to be honest. So, that's how it opens. Ooh, that's fancy. And what you want to do is carefully. See, so you see how I'm not holding it at the top anymore? Because sometimes the top is sharp. Yes, you're going to get oil on your hands, but you got your 2 points, and sometimes you got a sharp point here, and in between here, and sometimes, don't do this, but sometimes you can feel an edge like that. You want to take your box cutter. Fortunately, the new ones, you got to push a button. I always forget what the button is. And you slide it in. Make sure it's secured. And now, to make sure it's secured, how you grab it? Well, you grab it like this. So you put your finger here, and put your thumb right here, you grab it, you wiggle back and forth. See, mine's secured. Now, I'm going to close it. Probably shouldn't do that. You should probably manually open it, but since I'm not new to box cutters, I can do this, close it. I can even get Raptor Claw, I call it, my Klein box cutter. But basically, yeah, don't want to do this unless you know what you're doing. So basically, you want to open it. And if you're trying to be professional, don't flip it open at work. Just do it like anybody else would normally. Just close it, open it, just like this. And they're going to come, and then I think we push this back. They're going to come oiled. And the oil dries really fast. But if you're working in the food service or something, make sure you always wash your hands after that oil is on you. Because it's oil, grease, whatever it's called. You don't want that in food, and you don't want that to contaminate anything, because it's not safe for human consumption, for existence. I don't know if you can see how that's polished. Well, that's not really polished. That's oil right there. The grease to put in these. So yeah. Yeah. I think we just do that. And specifically these ones you hang up on a wall or something, you know. You got your 2 screws and hang it on a wall. Which I kind of like this case better, because normally I get cases like this and they're too difficult to understand, but this tells you everything. So always be safe with a box cutter.